Former Maricopa County recorder says Arizona needs new laws to protect election workers from increasing threats. Political editor Dennis Welch is live in the newsroom. The political rhetoric is ramping up, Dennis.
Yeah, and Adrian Fontes, he's now running for the Secretary of State, and he supports federal legislation to tougher penalties against people who do make those threats against election workers, and says he would push for similar laws down at the state legislature if it was necessary.
Secure elections don't just mean that the ballots are secure and the equipment's secure. We've got to have our people secure as well.
Former Maricopa County recorder Adrian Fontes explaining why he believes tougher laws are needed to protect election workers.
It's unfortunate that we've gotten to the place where some people think they have to threaten violence because one person lost an election.
Those threats appear to be increasingly more common.
I call this hearing of the
During a congressional hearing this week, Senator Amy Klobuchar said 1 in 6 election workers across the country have received threats.
Some choose to believe that the 2020 election has still not ended.
Arizona Secretary of State Katie Hobbs testified about the threatening phone calls that she and her staff received following the 2020 election, and said this could have a devastating effect as the state enters another contentious election cycle with a high-profile Senate and governor's race next year.
We're already seeing high turnover among election staff, and I fear that many more will reach a breaking point and decide that this line of public service is no longer worth it.
And one of the federal proposals to broaden protections for election workers was introduced earlier this month in the Senate. But at this point, it is unclear if it will ever get enough support to pass. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.